Welcome everyone to another edition of the Daily Dose. Before I start, I just gotta say again, thank you S15 Designs for the new shirts that you sent me. I am actually wearing one of the new ones. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. You all need to check this shirt out. Look at this thing. So you got S15 Designs. This is part of their Fight Gear logo. You really need to get on their website if you haven't yet. Remember, their website is s15designs.com. You need to get on there, check them out, support local businesses. Thank you for supporting me. Everyone, I want to give you an update on what I was able to do today. I got to go watch the new Bill Murray movie called Rock the Kasbah, which was a pretty good movie, and so I'm going to do a little movie review on that tonight. I'm going to tell you what I thought about it and let you know what's going on in that movie world. So that movie right now is looking only to hit about 1.5 million for an opening day, which means you're probably going to see that movie hit maybe $5 to the $10 million mark on opening weekend, which is a really, really low opening weekend. I would like to see it do better. However, it is going up against a couple movies. Right now, you got that new Steve Jobs movie that is out. You have the Goosebumps movie that's still doing pretty well in the box office on its second week. Then you have The Martian that is actually still doing well, supposed to be number 2. And then Vin Diesel's new movie, The Last Witch Hunter, came out today as well. According to the reviews and the box office numbers, that looks like it's going to place 3rd, maybe 4th as well. So there was a lot of movies and a lot of competition out for this movie, but I'm going to give you a little review on it and tell you what I thought about it. So if you haven't got to watch the previews, the plot is Bill Murray's character, Richie Lanz, is a guy who really lives in the past. I'm going to take a drink real quick. So he really lives in the past. He is a music manager. He's discovered all these artists and he lives in the 80s. And so everything he did then feels like it does now. And he's really stuck to his guns that this is what he does. He's great at it, even though he's living in a hotel room and he's ripping people off trying to be their manager. However, you kind of feel for the guy because the movie really has two different stories going on. You have this guy living in the 80s who's oblivious to everything, especially when he goes over into Afghanistan. It's like he doesn't even know what's going on in the world. He's trying to do all these things that in that culture isn't allowed, but to him, he's just being Richie. He's doing what he knows to do. So you have this story of a guy who is being himself, who's oblivious, but then you have a man who has a child and is starting to understand that this life isn't the same that it was 20 years ago. Living on the road, being away from his child isn't what he wants. So you got two stories going on there, and it starts and progresses into a really, really deep story. You have a man in Bill Murray who plays that Richie character that's really based around what he does. And he says, "My word is my bond. My word is my bond." And that is actually said probably about 5 times throughout the movie. And he sticks to that, which is really different compared to what you see now in the world. But so he sticks to his guns that his word is his bond. And so as a manager, he's managing these talents and he finds this one talent. When he goes to Afghanistan, he finds this one talent and he shakes on it saying, "I will be your manager." And again, remember how I was telling you that he's going into a different culture, and the talent that he finds is a woman who in that culture is supposed to be covered up, isn't supposed to sing on public TV, yet he gets her to do it. And so the whole movie is based around that and based around the subtle stories of what he wants to do as a dad. So great story, great plot. It was well done. I thought it was good. Barry Livingston, the guy who directed it, did a great job directing that part. However, remember that I talked about costume designs last time, so I want to talk about that again. I was actually kind of upset with one of the things. In the movie, Bill Murray's character is wearing sunglasses. And I know this is nitpicky, but these are the things that bug me with the costume. So he's wearing sunglasses throughout the whole movie. But then they change from Ray-Bans to just general sunglasses. And so you got Ray-Bans in one scene, you got generic sunglasses in another, and back to Ray-Bans, back to generic sunglasses. And so I'm one of those people that like, be consistent in your editing. That was probably the only main flaw that I saw in the actual costume designs. I do want to say that I feel like they did a great job of how they designed the characters to be. Now, it really was about Richie, but you also had Kate Hudson in there, and you had Bruce Willis in there. And so you had some big name actors and actresses in this movie, and you have Bill Murray's character, who's, again, remember, he's just this manager from the 80s, so he's still wearing the tight jeans, he got the dress shirt on, he has that long hair slicked back, he got the bandana when he needs it. Then you have Kate Hudson's character, who's actually a prostitute making money. Her name is called Mercy. Have you ever had Mercy sex? That's the whole point of her character. And so you see her design, and it's complete opposite of Bill Murray, where she's in bathing suits and she's showing her face. She doesn't care, even though she's in Afghanistan. Then you got the mercenary, which is the character that Bruce Willis is playing. And so you have the mercenary outfits, and they do a really good job with each one of them. I thought the characters' outfits were great. I thought the character development was great as well. Overall, this movie was good. I wouldn't say it's the best movie I've ever seen. I gave Bridge of Spies a 9.1. I would grade this one an 8.2 to an 8.3. And a lot of it is because the central storyline of understanding where Bill Murray's character started and where he wants to go throughout the whole movie was great. The fact that he really sticks to his bonds and that he wants to be, or sticks to his word and wants to build bonds with people, saying that this is our contract, was a breath of fresh air. The fact that you have a man who's willing to stick by his word throughout an entire movie is different. I just thought that when you have that character, you really want to believe in him. Even though everything he does, he messes up. Every time he does something, you're like, why would you do that? Or he quits on what he's doing. But the fact that he always says, I might be a quitter, and then realizes, wait, I gave you my word, and goes back and does that, is a breath of fresh air. Get out to the movies this weekend. You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of movies that you can go watch. I would recommend this movie. 8.2 to an 8.3. Bill Murray plays an excellent character. You got good supporting characters in this movie as well. They do a great job with the costume design. They do a great job with the character development. They do a great job with the story. Get out and see these movies. Also, if you haven't liked or subscribed to the videos below, please do so. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for everything that you guys have done for me. Thanks for watching my videos. I will have another one up either this weekend, which is my birthday weekend. We're having a birthday party for me tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll get one up tomorrow, but I'll definitely try to get a recap of the NFL Week 7 by Monday. Keep watching these videos. Have a great day, everyone.